This is a very special day and a day to really, honor once again Dan and Dorothy Spence and their tremendous generosity to Thiel and this building. I remember going in and out of this building as a student, 40 years ago, and to just see a new vision for the building and a new vision for this part of campus, building on our beautiful Pettis Communications Center. We just can't wait until we get to have the ribbon cutting. But today we're here for the groundbreaking, and it's really a special day because of the long family history that Dan has with this campus, and the fact that he's not a Thiel grad but felt so strongly about our mission and what we're all about, and the anchor that Thiel has been since 1866 in our beautiful community of Greenville, that he chose this building and this college as a place for him to make a multi-generational gift, that his name will be on this building in perpetuity. And I think that that is something that we should celebrate, that when members of our community come forward and say, hey, I want to do something special and I want to do it now, is just an awesome thing. So Dan and your family, we thank you very, very much for everything you've done, not only for Thiel, but for the greater Greenville community. Your presence is felt everywhere you go, and we're just so thrilled that you've chosen our campus as a place for you to put something, your life's work, to work. And the number of students that will be impacted by your gift, we'll never know. And I think that that's probably the most awesome thing about making a gift of this magnitude, is it's going to impact lives of people who we don't know who they are today, and we won't know who they are tomorrow, because that's how far this will go in the future. So I always say, as president of the board, to my group of trustees, we've been here since 1866, and if we don't screw it up, we'll be here for another 150 years. So thanks to people like Dan Spence, we're going to make that a reality.
Dan, I want to start by saying it's been a real pleasure to get to know you over the last couple of years. I think we've started to build a friendship, and I've loved your perspective on Greenville, but certainly on Thiel as well. I didn't get the opportunity to know Dorothy. I really wish that I had. Everything that I've seen in terms of her level of community involvement with Greenville, and then your incredibly proud perspective on her history with the campus, it's just been really wonderful to get to know more about. Today, though, I'm here to speak on behalf of the faculty and students, and I want to sincerely thank you and your family for providing this gift that's going to continue to influence their education for generations to come. This is the first step in a multi-stage process that's going to involve renovation of classroom spaces, of lab spaces, so we can continue to provide a truly excellent educational experience for students. And Dan, I just sincerely thank you for that. And I know that all the students and faculty who are going to be in this building do as well. So thank you, Dan. And Dan, if you'd like to come up.
Thank you, Greg. A little bit of history. It's hard to believe. In 1952, my grandmother, Bess Harder, and my sister, Nancy Spence, was at another groundbreaking on Harder Hall. And here again, 72 years later, I'm honored to be here today. I'd like to start out to recognize my family, my Western PA family. Much of my family lives out of state, and they promised to be here next year for the ribbon cutting. But let me get down here. My cousin Wade Spence and his wife Debbie Spence, raise your hands. So for interest, Wade's dad was a Thiel graduate, a physics major. I started before World War II, Navy lieutenant, came back on the GI Bill and graduated in, 1948, so that was Wade's dad. Then my other cousin, Roger Spence, attended Thiel, and his wife, Debbie Spence. And Dottie's two younger sisters are here, Jenny Libaugh and Bill Libaugh. And then Dottie's other sister, Ruth Foster, and Dan McCree. Raise your hands. So, thank you. See many of my Greenville and Qantas friends here. Thanks so much for coming. Yeah, the reason for the gift, during Dottie's last days, she asked that I help people. And after talking with President Traverso, I learned that many of the Thiel students are the first in their generations to attend a four-year college, which was the case with Dottie. So it seemed like a perfect match, a way of helping students for generations to come. At least that's my hope. And additionally, I've been looking for a way to help the greater Greenville community, and what better way to strengthen this institution, this college, to help Greenville. And finally, half of this gift comes from Dottie, so I'm extending the honor to my love. So thank you very much.
Okay, wow. You've got to use this in the last couple of weeks.
Again, Dan, thank you so much. I did have the opportunity early in my time at Thiel to meet Dottie, and I know her kindness and her love for you, Dan, and her love for the life that you had together. It's a wonderful way to honor both of you and your commitment, your family's long connection to Thiel, but also your commitment to education, your commitment to opening opportunities for people. And this building is really the heart of Thiel College. It's the largest academic building on campus. Our science building is connected to it, as is our library. But the Spence Center, the Spence Academic Center, as it's now named for Dorothy and Dan, represents about 100 square feet of academic learning space. And when it was built, and I think we have some members of the classes of 70 and 71, they remember the big dirt hole that was here when they were undergraduates, and this new modern building was coming online, all red brick and connected. But what we're doing with this renovation top to tail is really an expression of our educational philosophy in this year, the 21st century. It's an educational philosophy that says we have a wide range of academic programs, the foundation of which is the liberal arts, but they are programs to serve the greater need of society and the greater need of our region. So in this building is our nursing program. Our PA program is connected to this building. Also, all of our science offices, our chemistry department, our biology department, our data analytics, our math, and then our legacy program, business administration and accounting. It is really the heartbeat of the college. But the way the building is designed, and our architect and his firm is here, I want to thank TDA for helping us redesign this building. It will be designed so that the spaces lend themselves for student and faculty interaction, spaces for students to hang out together, to work on projects, so that they can have that kind of active learning experience that is so characteristic of 21st century learning. All of the classrooms and the public community spaces will be wired and high-tech for the seamless integration of technology into student learning. And we want this building to also be a resource for Greenville. We are committed to serving the greater educational needs, not just of our students, but of our region. And this renovation will allow us to have that openness. So during the summer, if local businesses want to have conferences here, or during the year want to do professional development, or the high school students in Greenville come up and have a taste for what going to college is like. So this renovation is transformative, it's truly transformative. And Dan, I think it represents very much what I believe Dottie, as we called her, Dorothy, her vision for coming and settling in Greenville, because she loved this community. She loved you so much, Dan. I want to thank Mark Hudson and Hudson Construction for helping us realize this. And I want to thank our facility staff and everyone on the college that's been part of this project. It is a multi-year project. This is the first phase. We call it the entryway. We have this doorway, the gathering lobby, as well as our new nursing suite, simulation classroom, and then the south entrance. We'll go right away next summer into the next phase, in which we focus on our business administration, on our accounting program, as well as biology. The third phase, a big focus on our gen ed chemistry labs and our chemistry suite of offices. And fourth and fifth has to do with more new space for the faculty and staff, both in this building and in the first floor of the library. So it is a bold and visionary project that will keep us on our toes for several years. But we're so grateful, Dan, that you helped us be able to make a start here, as did many other friends of the college and alumni who have supported this project as well. So it's a happy day at Thiel College. So now I'll ask Audra Franley, our coordinator of campus ministries, to come forward and have a prayer of dedication for the Dan and Dorothy Spence Academic Building.
Let us pray. God of new beginnings, bless this community as we gather to celebrate a new start. Infuse your spirit of truth and knowledge into this fertile ground, that from this place may stem learning, growth, and possibility. We send up our gratitude for the resources that make possible this new facet of our campus, and our gratitude for the generosity and enduring memory of the Spence family. Let us be refreshed as we celebrate and look ahead to new pathways and opportunities. Into your holiness, we dedicate this space. Amen.
It is now my pleasure to call forward those who we're going to ask to put a shovel in the ground. I want to begin with our contractor, Mark Hudson, SGA President, Allie Walsh, if Wade Spence could come forward, State Representative Park Wentling, our Academic Dean, Greg Butcher, Virginia Leiba, President Traverso, Dan Spence, our board chair, Rod Wilt, Ruth Foster, our advancement chair, Catherine Mott, Roger Spence, a representative from Michelle Brooks' office, Julie Pierney, the chair of our academic affairs, Bev Sigler, VP of Finance, Amy Arbogast, and finally, incoming SGA President, Evan Cessna. So, it's all about the picture, people. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we will dig. Not yet. Okay. We have to get some of our people next to a shovel.
I got an extra shovel.
Here we go. There we go. Do we have everybody? 1, 2, 3, dig. There There have been a number of groups on campus that have been very involved in this project, and what we would like is if you would like to bring your team up and also shovel some dirt, we would love to take some pictures and have some other members involved, but thank you. The reception is in our library, and so we're going right in there.
Absolutely.